So, in order to install a dishwasher that's already had one installed, the installation is fairly straight ahead in normal circumstances. You would probably have a shutoff valve that you'll have to disconnect and undo that goes to the dishwasher, and a drain connection for the drain hose to undo. And then all you have to do is just slide it out. There's what the drain hose looks like. Just undo those. They had copper tubing hooked up to the shutoff valve directly to the dishwasher, and that kind of defeats the purpose because you can't pull the dishwasher out with it hooked up. Generally you use them with stainless steel hose. .3/8. And all you have to do is basically just, well, you do have to, some of you have a kit, you got a wire you got to install, and just one little adapter. You got to get a 3/4 inch hose connector. Got to get this to screw on there, and then your 3/8 compression will go there. And remember to hook up your cord, and you will most likely need a cable clamp. Like I said, if you get the kit, you'll most of this stuff comes included, otherwise you have to buy it separately. After you get your wires connected together, remember to put your little box back on. Got some little clips there that they get into. And screw it back in. So sometimes I like to, if you can, put a piece of filler in there so there's a smooth transition. But on this one I'm not going to, because I'm going to run out of room. It's actually a little bit too high, so I got to leave that old flooring on there. Obviously these cabinets were built on top of that floor, so but that is not a big deal. Okay, so plug in your extension hose. Does that kind of acts as like a P-trap, that little loop. So, and then you get your extension and you can run it straight over, so you don't have to loop this side up because this one's already looped over here. If yours comes with a piece of insulation, remember to get the insulation on there first. I actually took this off the old one. This one didn't have it, so obviously not that big of a deal. Remember to run your utilities through before you slide it in. Okay, get up here so you can see. It's got to be angled up like that. So to get them in there, you got to bend these tabs. Got to bend these tabs to lock them in place. You'll have to slide it in and then line it up to mark your screws, and then you'll have to break these off depending on where you want your screw or where you want it to set. But I generally like to mark my holes under there first. Let's see. Okay, got the brackets screwed up under there. Got the little legs adjusted, and everything's level and it's running. and checking for leaks and make sure there's nothing there. I like to put a paper towel or something down to check for leaks after everything's hooked up, but it's ran through a cycle and everything looks good. So installing a pre-installed dishwasher is relatively painless. Only just a little bit of pain.